file. It's inconvenient. It'd be nice just to take them off to the corner and shoot them, but that's not what we do. That is the essence of liberty, and that's where you started this conversation. You said you were happy being back here because the U.S. is a country with freedom. Well, freedom is all based on the rule of law. If you don't have a rule of law, then no citizen is safe from the government, and that's why the Constitution was set up the way that it was. So, if you start on that basis, what do we know about this? Well, this activity in the Caribbean against presumed drug people is based upon secret information. I guess where the assumption is that our intelligence people know about all this, and so they're targeting these boats. But the question is, does the government of the United States have the authority to do that? Well, it all stems, I think, from the 9/11 authority granted by the Congress to attack terrorists. And that was specific and easy at that point. They'd blown up the World Trade Center, and as you remember, I was governor during that time. We understand all that. But then it's been mutated over the years to the point now where we're saying, okay, well, people who are running drugs, however remotely, by the way, this is nowhere near the United States, you understand. They are targeted for military action, the use of the United States Navy. That's questionable right now as to whether you can mutate that authority over to give the government authority to just use the military for this kind of thing, with really some specific authority from the Congress. And then there's the second issue. What's brought all this to the front? Well, what's brought all this to the front is the fact that one of these boats was blown up and there were survivors that were still in the water, and survivors that finally maybe, I don't know the facts, maybe have gotten back onto the boat. The boat was on fire. And then at that point, international law says that you don't just kill people who are in the water who are survivors of a military attack. The Nazis used to do that during World War II, and they had U-boat commanders tried and executed for that kind of war crime. So the question is this a war crime? And if there's a war, then arguably this is a war crime. It's not arguably. This is actually the example that's used in the military code of justice with respect to teaching people about war crimes. If it's not a war down there, then it's a straight-up murder. And I just think we have to be thoughtful about what the proper authority is in a free society if we're going to start to engage the military in law enforcement activities. One more thing, and I'll stop. When I was a soldier, we were trained to be lethal. You understand that. But there was a time when we had training because of this very topic, where they brought us in and they trained us with respect to the My Lai massacre in Vietnam, where our American soldiers were ordered by Lieutenant Calley to murder an entire village, including women and children. And we were taught at that point that was an illegal order, that we have the rule, Uniform Code of Military Justice makes it imperative that you not follow illegal orders. Now,